to Rensselaer Field in East Hartford, Connecticut. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Connecticut Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Huskies head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. And the Hokies headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UConn Huskies offense will take the field first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. What a game he had last time out. Really helped them to the win. Better than 150 yards and a score. They'll send the back in motion. First play of this drive. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a gap. It's Christian. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
There's some room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Unleashes one. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He'll get rid of it. Left side is Porter. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And the field goal unit is on the field. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
Now, he was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Heath. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Hokies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, it's Hawkins.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Heath. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Absolutely perfect. And we're even here in the 1st.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Ross. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O's. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Play action on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that tight end looking like a svelte wide receiver, laying out with all that athletic ability to still control your body, make the catch. Nice effort by the tight end.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Oh, the big fella running to glory. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick six, but he'll be stopped at the 31. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave. Yeah,
and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Run in the red zone, it's Hawkins. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
Second down, gonna throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Ross. He's close to the first down, but they're gonna mark him just a little short. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Plows his way ahead. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. How about this? Lined up right at the center of the field for 4th and inches. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Huskies. Into the end zone with the breakaway score.
And how about the aggressiveness by this offense? Everyone thinking 4th and short. They're going to run the football. No, they take the big shot down the field. Everybody crowding the line of scrimmage. The offense, high risk, high reward, makes the huge touchdown play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. They'll take the penalty and move them back. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're 2nd and long, 9 yards to go. This time they'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snags it. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Straight ahead, it's Overton. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Hawkins. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Heath. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Lang. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down to the air. Left side is Porter.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 12 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Red Raiders who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. They continue to run roughshod over the opposition. They're now 9-1 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in East Hartford. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Out wide right, it's Heath. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Here comes the Heat. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Hokies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Making the adjustment on the play. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Sweet cut there. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it, and he will score! Touchdown, Hokies! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running inside, it's Hawkins. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right side, it's Heath. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He'll set up to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play. just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. The throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking for room. It's Overton. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Handoff again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. It's all over but the shouting in this one. Top 12 teams in the country. This is the scoreboard, how things are going for those vying for a playoff spot. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. From the gun. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Overton. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Now on the counter. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Hokies will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. The option, he'll keep it. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Burrowing for yardage. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting Extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass, and they can't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 ready, go.
Right back to the well. Got the 1st down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Huskies want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Up tempo for the offense.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Under pressure. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, UConn! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Quick give. It's Davis. Hard running there. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Stop right there. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Back's got it on the screen. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
No more room to run as as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
UConn going back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
2nd down, going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock, now under a minute to go. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do.